Get my baffle on there. And get the seal in there. You hear that difference when that's seated good. Alright, let me get a little grease and a little bit of RTV. I've got just some kind of RTV. I'm gonna put a little bit of it in these splines. I've heard that occasionally they'll leak. I've never seen it, but whatever. Now I've got some RTV. I guess you gotta sweep around just a bit. It's probably gonna make it suck to take this apart. Then you've also got to make sure on this part you need to get some oil on it so it doesn't or some grease, because if not it'll wear, this seal will wear a hole in it, wear a groove. Get some nice thing of oil here on both sides. There we are. Just gonna seat it a little bit. See RTV coming through. Now we're gonna have to have the new nut. I'm gonna put just a little bit on the base, not on the threads this time. See, just trying to get down here lubricated. That part's easy. Here I'm just using a 3/4 breaker bar. It's my understanding that these pinion nuts are not, that they have, for one, they have sharp threads, and that they're not actually a perfect circle. And so they end up actually forming onto the pinion threads, and that acts as a way to, as an extra way to lock them. Instead of have a lock nut or lock washer, the threads actually lock on, and that's why you generally don't see Loctite on these. Here's some threads coming off. Well, let's see if we can get this thing torqued. It looks like some of the threads actually coming off. I hope to goodness it's not happening on the actual pinion. Huh. Well, I'm gonna try to get the torque, the proper torque. As long as it goes to that, I'm probably just gonna leave it alone. But that's not comforting. I'm gonna take this one to 160. Make sure it feels good. 165 is good. They can go all the way up into 200s. I don't want to though. Yeah, let's take the 175. And I say that just because I'm worried about those threads I see. It almost felt too easy. Okay, that's done. That's on there pretty darn tight. Alright, destroyed 4 inner seals. So, gonna do something new. I've been working on just trying to get a little bit of this kind of stuff and get my bushings and stuff installed. Notice here, man, get this as close to up here as possible whenever you do this. I kind of wish I had a little bit, wish I was a little bit closer. I mean, it's just, you can see right here, between getting a socket in there when you're gonna have a line out of here. Maybe I can do a little loop or something, but it's gonna make it extremely tight in the future. So, okay, small mistake, but you know, if you can get that at like 1/8 of an inch closer, you'll be better. And I couldn't find my glue, so I had to use the regular old tape, and I'm not even certain I didn't cross thread that. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and well, since I destroyed 4 seals for one, decided I gotta do something new, so I ordered a special tool. I've never had a problem before. I want to get my ID mic out at some point and see if there's just like a problem with that bore. But maybe there's something, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna get my ID mic out and check it and see if there's something going on there, because I even got help, and I couldn't make anything work on that bore. Like I cleaned it out with some wool and stuff like that, and I don't know, I can't. It's not getting anything to go in there. So like I said, I'm gonna buy a specialty tool for it, and I got 4 more seals, so surely to goodness with 8 seals I can make it work. But that was unfortunate, kind of annoying. But anyway, that's just it is what it is. But this is, I guess, going to turn into an easy day, and I have to add another week onto this build. So I might try to clean up some places and try to get a little new paint on some areas while it's out here. The only problem with that is that it's real cold, and it's not a great time to have nice paint adhesion, but you know, whatever. I've got plenty of different tractor paints and stuff, so I'll try to get some of this stuff cleaned off and maybe touch that up. But that's all I can do for right now. About 4 or 5 days probably to wait, and then I could put the rest of this differential together. Also, while I'm waiting though, I guess I can do U-joints on my axle shafts. One of the U-joints has just a little bit of play, so I'm definitely going to push that out. I'll check on the other little stub shaft and see what it's like, but just got to stay busy. So hopefully, at least, you know, maybe this next weekend I can get these inner seals installed and then finish up, and hopefully to goodness the differential, something isn't wrong with it, so I can actually run it. But of course I got dirty as hell in there because I was trying to use wood, I was trying to use anything I could find to try to make that easier. Nothing I could find would do a good job. After I scrapped all 3 or 4 of those pinion seals, I decided, or not pinion seals, those axle seals, I decided just to go and purchase this. I don't really know how they work, and also, man, wow. Okay, so I guess it's gonna work something like that, I guess. Let's see how. I gotta figure out how to configure this. Not sure. I'm not sure which is the best place. So you can hit it here, or you can just kind of get it here on the outside. I don't think that'd probably be the right way. I don't think there was any directions with this thing. I'm gonna try doing it like this. Now it came with these pieces here. I don't exactly know. I guess maybe it's like here. I'll show you. Well, like I said, I'm guessing. Or doesn't fit through there, so okay, because it's a non-start. Now I'm not gonna install this, but I think something like this, well, that won't work. So I guess something like this is gonna have to work. Oh, so kind of set it up and then just press it in. I guess that's the way to do it. I don't know. If I find instructions, I will let you know. Because I am trying to pull out all stops, I've got these seals in the freezer. Just trying to feel for some kind of burr or something. There's a little bit of rust behind where the seal goes, but I think I got that cleaned up. I just threw a little bit of grease on there. Let's see here. All right, fingers crossed, you guys. Oh. Let's see what that looks like. Ah, see, that makes more sense. Huh. Okay. That works a little better with I guess, that. No. That's a different seal. This is the Spicer. Oh. The Spicer seal. Maybe it's a little better. I don't know. I guess I should have gotten a wrench. Alright, got the 1 1/8 feels pretty good. Oh. Man, I guess it does need. It's not going in super easy, but it's going. Oh man, I like this tool, I think. Yeah. You don't know how frustrated I was. Even my wife and I were fighting about this. She got mad because I was mad. She thought I was mad at her, but I was mad at, I don't know, just this. I think it's kind of funny. I'm going to go in just a little bit further. It actually still doesn't look that even. Alright, I don't. I'm afraid like I just got so much force I can't tell. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to look at it. I think it's seated in there though. I just hope it didn't destroy something. I mean, yeah, that's better than you're gonna get with the seal driver. So I just need to make sure I lube that up nice. Yay! By the way, I'm not sure if you can see, but my axle's a little bit shinier now. I am now rust encapsulated. I got all messy when I was putting on some of the Pour 15 stuff. Why I didn't use gloves, I don't know. I was like, I'm just going to be out here for a second. I'll just knock it out real quick with my brush. It ran over my hands, and I cannot get this stuff off. Of course, I also can't find my acetone, so that might be part of it. All right, by the way, these are the seals that I'm installing. I've heard people say they like these. Okay, great. I have no idea. But I have a feeling it's the tool, because I was not good enough at getting the other ones installed. But I'm going to set this up and get this guy installed. I almost felt a little bit cocky, though, because I was like, you know, I should just go ahead and take the rest of these seals from out of the freezer. I got this. Which is so funny, because I was so pissed off last weekend. Now, I've just been using a synthetic grease. It's just what I have on hand. Oil, anything, I don't think it matters all that much. I kind of like grease. My dad said that when they used to work on tractors, and of course he's not a mechanic, but they were forced to be shade tree mechanics. He said grease was their version of sealant. So I guess so when you're working on something like a seal, maybe that's something to think about. All right, let's see if I can get this guy in here. Maybe I can let you all see more what I'm doing. See how that fits so much better? That just happens to be on this one. The other seals I had, they didn't have that. They didn't have that kind of clearance. Oh. I actually feel like though that helps me get a little bit more aligned. I think because I'm actually sitting on something like metal, whereas the other ones it was like a little more spongy. I don't know if that was like part of my problem. Now that I'm talking, I'm being all cocky because I got one seal in. Man, I feel I'm totally cheating. I've like bought every tool that you could possibly think of with most of these except for the clamshell press. Of which I am going to get though, because one of the axles I've got, the only way to, well actually no, never mind, I take that back. No, yeah, it is needed because one on the 14 bolts I've got, when you're removing the air cylinder thing, you have to remove a bearing to replace the seals on the for the air cylinder and the ARB. So the last time I took them out, I actually damaged the little air cylinder thing that they have that has the inner seals in it. I messed that little thing up a little bit and then had to clean it up before I installed it. So I will probably end up getting a clamshell for that, because if not, even though I got like a plate behind it, it still put some pressure on that plate and dinged it up. All right, you guys, I think that's in there plenty. I think everything looks fine. I don't think I did any damage when I was installing them. Ah, nice. Now, obviously I have to clean this up quite a bit. All the crap that I got in there, letting it sit up like this. I mean, said I actually wanted to. I probably won't even mess with that till this weekend. What I will probably be doing though is rotating this back over, so I can get other spots that I missed when I was getting the 415 stuff on it. That's it for tonight.